when the Hindu Mahasabha tried to capture the RSS, co-opt the RSS to say, look, you become an extension of us, Hedgewar resisted. And Hedgewar resisted to such a degree that in 1939, there were public demonstrations by Savarkar.
Was it Hedgewar's idea when we, was the idea rather of Hindu Rashtra something that was in fact the term itself coined by or given by Hedgewar, or was it just carried forward or something?
My understanding is that that phrase comes out of Savarkar.
Right.
It doesn't come out of Hedgewar,
yes.
Right? So in 1924, when Savarkar publishes Hindutva, that, and it's only a small treatise, right? I mean, it's not even a overall developed philosophy or anything. But when Savarkar releases this, what it does do for Hedgewar is that it gives him the intellectual scaffolding to make sense of what it was that he was experiencing. So it does give him that. And therefore he respected Vinayak Savarkar tremendously on that basis. But again, if you look at the future of India, Vinayak Savarkar, political nationalist, wanted to capture the state, wanted to build it on his particular idea of what it meant to be Hindu, which was not based on religion, right? It was based on something else. And Hedgewar, who had a very different vision of how one has to rebuild the Rashtra, right? The Rajya comes later. So again, these differences meant that when the Hindu Mahasabha tried to capture the RSS, co-opt the RSS to say, look, you become an extension of us, Hedgewar resisted. And Hedgewar resisted to such a degree that in 1939, there were public demonstrations by Savarkar to say, what is Hedgewar doing? Why is he's a patriot, but why is he not supporting the Hindu Mahasabha? Why is he not supporting us? And Hedgewar, to his credit, remains silent because he's the older man. But Hedgewar is very clear. The RSS is for social capital. It's for rejuvenation of the individual at a grassroots level. It is not to be co-opted by the state. And so naturally Hedgewar draws these lines which upset Munjay, his own father figure. It upset Savarkar somewhat. But they still respected each other. And you can see that because in 1939, I believe, Savarkar gave the keynote address in the RSS's officer training camp. So even though they had all these disagreements, they were still willing to entertain each other and inclusive and talk, right?